Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So real quick, right? I wanted to tell you guys, when you are out here in the dating game, you got to be more efficient. Okay, so what happens is a lot of times, guys take too long to get shit done. You waste too much time when you're dealing with women. And a big reason why guys do this is because, they believe that they have to go the extra mile in order to get girls comfortable with them. They feel like they need to converse with women for a long time to get the girl comfortable with the situation and all this other craziness, right? And so the thing I'm saying is that when you're dealing with women, what's going to benefit you is if you are doing things more efficient. So basically, for example, let's say if you are trying to set up a date with a chick, right? And let's say you call her on the phone, right? So instead of talking to this chick for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes about bullshit, right? You can just talk to her for 3 to 4 minutes to set up a date and that's it. You understand what I'm saying? But see, the problem is guys think that they need to talk to this girl for like an hour or so in order to, get the girl comfortable with them. You feel what I'm saying? They feel like, well, I gotta, create a rapport, and I have to build attraction so that she'll want to actually come see me on the date and yada, yada, yada. Nah, see, the thing is, all you need to really do is, set that shit and keep it moving. See, the thing is this, you can talk to a chick for an hour, right? And, you can actually see her on a date, so meaning she won't flake on you, right? Or you could talk to a chick for an hour and then she could end up flaking on you, right? So it doesn't really matter that you talk to her for an hour or not, but there's a chance she can still flake. So why are you bothering to speak for an hour, right? So you can talk to a chick for 5 minutes and she could flake, or you could talk to a chick for 5 minutes and she could show up for a date. You understand what I'm saying? So doesn't matter if you talk to her for 5 minutes or an hour, she could flake, or she can also come see you. So it doesn't matter the amount of time. Some guys think, well, I got to talk to her for this amount of time, or I got to spend this amount of time and energy on the chick, or else things aren't going to happen. You understand? And then when you do that, you're wasting a lot of time because you could have been spending more time on trying to make shit happen. So another example is like, a lot of guys, what they do is that they will meet a chick and the chick is not really cooperating that much. But what they'll try to do is they'll say, well, maybe I got to, try a little harder. Maybe I got to call her more. Maybe I got to build more, rapport. I got to build, more of a connection and all this other shit, right? And the thing is this, is that, instead of doing that with that one chick, how about you talk to 5 other girls, and one of those 5 girls will actually cooperate, so you don't got to do all that extra shit. You feel what I'm saying? So you're being more efficient talking to the 5 girls, right? And then noticing that the one is being cooperative versus talking to the one girl and trying to get the shit to work with her. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to be the type of dude who understands that you got to be more efficient with the shit that you're doing. A lot of the shit that you're trying to do is wasting a lot of time. What you got to understand about the game is this, is that a lot of the women that you meet are already going to be time wasters. And this is why you have to be efficient with your shit. So what sense does it make to meet 5 or 6 girls and be all up on the phone with them for, an hour or two? You understand what I'm saying? When there's no guarantee that this girl is going to see you. You understand? So if you're just on the phone with them for a few minutes, if that's what trying to set up a date or whatever, if you don't see them, then at least you didn't waste hours on the phone with them. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the thing is, if you do see them, it's cool because you got to see them without having to put in all that time. You understand? So the name of the game is you trying to figure out how much I can actually make happen by being more efficient versus trying to make shit work by putting in so much time and energy with this one chick. You understand what I'm saying? There's so much women out here that there's no need for you to actually be trying to make shit work with one woman. You understand? To try to make this girl come around. Fuck all of that shit. Be more efficient with your time. Be more efficient with your shit. You understand what I'm saying? And make this shit happen. See, the thing is, like, when you go and approach a chick, right, in the street, they assume already that you're trying to holler. You understand what I'm saying? And so a lot of guys think that they need to sort of do something cool or something extra in order to get this girl to like them. See, now, if you're on top of your game and you're confident and you know how to have a conversation with a chick, right? You could talk to a chick for maybe 1 or 2 minutes, get her information, and, you know, hook up for a date or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you're the type of dude who feels like he needs to go all out and say a whole bunch of extra shit, then what you're doing is that you're sitting there wasting time with a girl who might not even give you the number. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you are being more efficient with your situation. You understand? Because this is the thing. When you're talking to that girl in the street, right? And she already assumes that you're trying to, you know, get at her, right? But you're doing a whole bunch of like small talk for 10 or 15 minutes. And let's say she even stopped, like the fact that she even stopped there and is talking to you is showing, you know, some sort of interest. So she's wondering, okay, when the fuck is this guy going to wrap it up? You understand? And then by you not wrapping it up, she might, you know, keep it moving, or she might reject you because you might say something stupid or whatever like that. You understand what I'm saying? But if you are talking to her and you wrap that shit up quick and you keep it moving, right, there's a better chance of you making the shit go down. Right? But the thing is that a lot of times the reason why these guys go back and forth and talk so long is because they believe that they have to do all of this. Oh, I got to get her comfortable. I got to build comfort. I got to build rapport. I got to do all this other shit. So they end up doing all this extra shit. Just like I get a lot of emails from women online who say they get annoyed when they're talking to a dude online and he just won't, you know, set up a date or ask for her number. And they're just looking at these dudes like, what the fuck? Why are you taking so long? And again, these dudes are doing that because they think that's what they need to do in order to keep the girl interested, instead of just getting to the goddamn point, you understand, and making this shit pop. So whenever you guys are dealing with women, right, try to be more efficient in whatever the fuck you are doing when you are dealing with these girls. You feel me? So that's pretty much it, guys. Listen, make sure that you click the link below to get tickets to my seminar. The Bad Boy Seminar is going to be off the fucking hook March 25th, 2017. I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.